Molly sits staring at the bottle of rum. This is not what I intended to join up with the journey of Shirlierox. I thought it'd be fun, and I've been hiding in this horrible little tavern for, over 24 hours now. Life's not too bad. We've only got 6 hours to go before Molly can come back into normal life. So yeah, you've got 6 hours left to go. Now, Shirlierox and Ruka have been a little bit busy. If you take a little look at our cats at the bottom right, we have a fair old chunk of change. Now, we have been busy little bees. Do you know what we've been doing? We have been mining. We have been... Hang on, what is Ruka doing? Ruka, oh yeah, Ruka's had a bit of an unfortunate meeting with an enemy. Yes, and yeah, Ruka's took a bit of a blow to the head, and yeah, you're not feeling too good, are you, Ruka? So yeah, we've been doing a lot of mining, and we've managed to rate, I think we had about 3,000 cats when we last played this, and we've made quite a bit of money. And if you'd like to take a little look at my inventory, we have the building supplies. So I overloaded Ruka to try and get you loaded up with items to get an encumbrance to try and build your strength up a little bit. So your strength 6, whereas how strong Shirlierox? 15. Yeah, so we've been trying to level you up a little bit. We are struggling with Ruka's athletics because it's so low as well. Everyone else is pretty good, so Ruka's the only one that's not that good at running away in a fight. So we've got lots of building supplies now. So we've been actually mining over at the Hive village over there, so I might go back and show you what I was doing to make a little bit of money. I think I actually showed you in an earlier video about mining there. So that's basically what we've been doing. So our building here, we're excitedly looking at this now. Now, we should have enough materials to finish the building off now. So let's get Ruka to put the finishing touches to the house. So we'll select build, unpause, and watch Ruka add the materials. So we're on 18 and 24, so we're going to add all these, and then hopefully we are going to have our own building soon. Now, while you're doing that, I know Shirlierox has got some raw meat, so we're going to try and see if we can cook inside this space, because we can build campfires. Can we build a campfire in the town? Oh no, we actually need to do that in the wilderness. Let's quickly do that then. Let's get you outside and try and make a little campfire outside. How far away has it got to be? That is quite a way away. I just want to try and cook this meat just to see what happens, because we've never actually done that before. So, if you want to come out of that, do you want to go and do that? Maybe? Yeah? Right, so Shirlierox is going to come over here and try and build this campfire. So we'll just run over here. Go to build, camping, campfire. Confirm. There we go. Now Shirlierox runs over to this. Here we go. Let's pause it again. Now don't go in the fire. Right, so let's try and cook with this. So if we right click, or is it left click? There we go. Import raw meat. So if we go to our inventory, oh, we've actually automatically added the meat. So here we go. We're cooking it. Oh, so we're making the. Now that's really useful to know, because I've heard that dried meat is some of the best stuff you can get for like cheap food to keep you sustained. And if we can cook it, that's pretty nice. Because I've been avoiding all. Oh, we've already eaten the meat. Yes. Right, let's dismantle that. I don't know if we need to dismantle that, but we're gonna leave it. And Ruka, looks like you've actually finished adding these materials. No, you haven't. What are you doing? Have you actually added any of these materials? No, it sometimes seems to bug this, so let's move you a little bit closer and try adding it again. Now, if this doesn't work, maybe the owner needs to add the materials. So we'll get Shirlierox near. Here he comes, and we will trade. So let's pause again. And Ruka, if you want to trade with Shirlierox and start trading the materials, let's put some of this stuff in your backpack as well so I can fit more building supplies. Now, I think we only needed about 6. We did go a bit crazy buying these, but they were on sale and I wanted to buy them. Okay, let's unpause. Now, is that going to add them now? That's still not adding them. Let's just try and... Is it left click? Do we need to be more inside, maybe? Let's speed this up. Is that adding it or not? I don't think it is. How weird. Right, let's try it again. There we go. It must be like, you have to be in a certain position to do it, or maybe the fact that the Shirlierox is not really the most experienced builder. Right, so we've used those parts. I think we needed 6, so we're going to add another 3. And choose build again. See? I think unless it says building, then it's not working. You can just imagine Ruka's just stood there, laughing. Going, you know, you silly pale skin. It's like you can't even build a house. And you're right. Shirlierox has not come from a line of builders. And we are struggling to build. Don't think that is building. That's unless we need to build a certain percentage. I mean, we are on 21 and 24, and we have so we have built a little bit more. So we need another 3. Oh no! I don't think we've got another. Wait a minute. Didn't you give those to Shirlierox? Let's trade again. Maybe I've put these in the wrong backpack. Right, try again now. This should be it. Come on. Let's click on it. Right, let's try. Now, we've not been clicking on it when we click add, so maybe you have to click on it like that and then click build. No, it's still bugged. So let's just keep randomly clicking on build until it works. Right, let's speed this up. Is it building? It says it's under construction. Doesn't appear to be building to me though. We always seem to run back to the same bit, so I'm wondering if you do need to be in a certain spot to build it. So we need it to say building. Adding a... Yes! Finally! Ruka's so happy because you're actually building the building now. So as you can see, we're actually building the building up now. Putting the final finishing touches to it. And hopefully we're going to have a completed building. The condition of the building should be slowly rising now. It is. We are finishing the building. We are soon going to have our own building. Hopefully in time for Molly to come and join us. So we're nearly finished now. So close. Now the music's getting a little bit too atmospheric for my liking. Can't see anything. Doesn't seem to be anything scary around us, but a little worrying nonetheless. Finally, we've done it. We've built our longhouse. Now, let's have a little look at our building. Now, the building doesn't appear to have exterior walls, so let's go inside. Now, as this is our building now, we can actually close this up. And now this is our private building. No one can come in here. So with that, Molly has got 0 hours to go. So I think the slavery thing should be vanished in a second for you. Yeah, we might be able to actually go back to this view and change to floor 1 to see the outside of the building. There we go. So we've got a 2-tier building. So we've got a really upper building. So yeah, let's go and check this out. So Shirlierox and Ruka really want to see what this building looks like from the top. So we're gonna check. We're gonna climb to the top and take a little look around. So finally, we have a home, a base of operations. So we do have some things we need to do first though. So I think first things first, we need to get some beds. So let's go down the floor and let's get us some beds done. All right, I assume we're going to need to have beds inside. So let us have a little look. We want a research station. I believe there's something that we need, which is one of these. We need 3 building materials for that. So we're going to have to try and get some building materials. I don't know where we're gonna get those materials from though. Now can we change the... I want to change the positioning of that. So what's the rotation? How do I rotate an item? Let me have a little look. Let me look at my handy dandy help. So we're looking for... Wait a minute, who's that? Where have you been, Ruka? You scaring me like that. Yeah, we're looking for buildings. So... Right, building gates and walls. Buildings for sales. Building. Right, so how do we rotate items? Oh, it's the greater than and plus symbols. Of course it is. Right, so we're going to do a research bench. And we're going to stick that right over here in the corner. Okay. Now, I believe Ruka... Oh, you know what we didn't do? Right, it's important to remember, when you're building things, you need to not only position it like that, you then need to confirm it. There we go. Now, Ruka's got 1 part left, so let's get Ruka to add the part to this. Okay, and then meanwhile, Shirlierox, you can go to the bar, and we need some more materials. So while you're in there, we're going to check back up on Molly. And Molly, welcome to the gang again. So Molly can Molly now, as she's no longer a slave, she can come back to the town and try and find the rest of her companions. Now, it's only a short run, so I think we're pretty safe in sending Molly over to the town of Squin from here. It's only a short run. It is actually Squin we've got to go to. We've got to go via the hub. Now, the hub is where Molly last time had that terrible incident with the traders. Well, the slave traders who actually decided to... Molly was just standing around and saw these slave traders, and the slave traders decided, hey, I quite like the look of Molly, so I'm going to get Molly to join me in my slave family, and kidnapped us. So we're going to take a little run through the hub. We don't plan on staying in there, but we're going to pop in here because I want to see if there's any building materials, because I think the resources are shared. So let's have a little look around. Yeah, the resources are shared, so you'll be able to hopefully pick us up some stuff. Now, this is if the bartender is actually back. Last time we were in the hub, there was no bartender, and it was just desolation. So I don't know if everyone's been kidnapped, or I don't know where they've gone. So let's head in here. There's still not a trader in here. Okay, now who are these people in here? Let's turn full screen off. So we've got a pacifier. Someone called Heft, a drifter, a bar thug. Yeah, so I don't know if that's a bug or if that's intentionally like that, but literally there's no one in here to buy stuff off. So there's no buying of anything in here, which is a little bit sucky. So I guess you're going to have to just head on over to where these two are. So Shirlierox meanwhile is at the bar, so let's head on over and see if there's any good trade to be had. So I'm looking for building supplies, so let's see. You've not got any, but you have got meat, so we are pretty famished, so hopefully I can trade the meat to my other companions in a second. In fact, we're going to buy a little stack of this for 2 days worth of food. Okay, and we'll go and check out the general goods store over the road, because sometimes they have stuff that the other ones don't have. Now, Molly is still heading this way. Wait for it to catch up. There we go. Yeah, so Molly's heading towards Squin. She's a pretty fast runner. I think she'll be pretty safe. I think we can avoid watching her. Right, now Shirlierox is in this other little trading place, so we're looking for building materials, my fine sir. Do you have any? You do. Excellent. You got 13. I only need one maybe, but I think it might be wise for us to get a couple. Right. Now, while you're here, Molly can go there. You're really doing nothing. Right, let's go back to the building. So we want to try and build a bed. Now, do we build a camp bed? It can be used out in the wilds. Now, can these be used inside though as well? So we're gonna try and use one and confirm it. And does that use one? Okay, we need a sleeping bag for that, so that might not be the right item. Okay, Shirlierox is back. Let's get this research bench up and running. We're gonna add materials to it. And Ruka, you go and stand outside in case Molly turns up. Now Molly is still coming. How near is Molly? She's got a way to go yet. Ruka is just gonna stand waiting. Ooh, now there's something interesting going on over here. It looks like we've had a little bit of bandit action by the look of it. You've definitely been fighting, because you've got a stomach injury. Oh, the guard's coming for you. So I guess there's been a battle up here somewhere. Can't see any starving bandits outside, but they might be getting locked up in the prison. Just goes to show you, crime does not pay in this game. Right, so we're gonna finish building this research thing now. Let's click on it and see. Gotta wait for the condition to get up fully before we can use it. Then hopefully we can start researching some stuff. Right, so let's bring up my map. We can see that Molly is well on the way to getting here now. And Ruka's actually feeling a little bit better now. That head injury is healing nicely. You could do with a little bit of food in a second though, so I should be able to drag the food from Shirlierox over to Ruka because they're in close proximity. There you go. Ooh, ooh. And we've just finished our research bench. Lovely jubbly. Right, so this is our research bench. So with this, we can research new technologies. So let's read the little blurb. To learn new tech, you can buy blueprints from merchants, or you can research new tech yourself. To research, you must have a scientist assigned to your research bench. Select a squad member, hold and right click, and select use machine. Research speed will depend on your assigned scientist's science skill. Next, you'll need to select tech to research, and I think you can queue it up as well. Select any tech you want to research. Ooh, so with that in mind, we need to find out who is good at science, who's been interested in these shiny little objects we've seen laying in the desert, these little bits of machine that sometimes let out strange colours, strange sounds. So who's actually good at doing science? Well, Shirlierox doesn't really have an interest in science. You've got a level 1. You've got a racial XP bonus of 1.2 though. Molly is even worse at science than you. And I imagine Ruka, I think the only science Ruka likes is the science of how to clean the blood off one's weapon. Yeah, so Shirlierox, you're going to have to operate this fangled machinery and figure out how to use it. So let's use the machinery. Okay, and then are you going to use it? Right, click it. Use. Okay. Show research. Okay, so we need to figure out what to research. So I think first things first, I'd like to get some bedding down. So how are we going to get bedding down? What would that be under? Crafting? No. Defense. Storage boxes. Ooh. Now storage box might be quite good for ore, because we could have people going and yeah, we'll do that. We'll research the storage box for ore, because with that we can bring ore back and forth and it will help out immensely. Gear storage, item storage, public sales. These are all going to be things that we need, and I think it's going to be good. So we're going to queue up all of this. Now hopefully, yes, Shirlierox now is actually doing some research, because yeah, that's what we do. Look at that. We're working out how to do this, how to do that. So I can leave you doing that. Now, we can close that off now. There's still trouble with bandits. The guards aren't at ease at the moment. Now, Molly is just about to arrive, so we should be able to see Molly running in. Now, where are these guards going? There's definitely been trouble here. Looks like they're looking for someone. Ruka's just standing there thinking, who are they looking for? Seems to be an awful lot of guards. Really scared at the moment. In fact, we can see in the distance as Molly runs in, there's actually a bandit. Looks like they're hobbling away or running away. Yeah, retreating. So as Ruka heads towards the city of Squin, she's thinking, I'm so glad I have lost my wanted status, because if I'd have come here earlier, I'd have been trouble. Just like that bandit is there. Okay, we'll pay them no heed. And we can see Ruka in the distance, and it's Molly's like, Ruka, what are you doing outside this building? And it's, yeah, well, welcome, Molly. This is our new home. Come inside. So Ruka steps inside the building. Molly comes in, shuts the door. She still doesn't feel safe with what's gone on with those traders. She's still having those nightmares about them. So Molly runs up, and yeah, Shirlierox can't believe Molly is back. The gang is reformed. We are now going to be basing outside of this building for a bit, so we've got a few things that we need to do. So they're going to have like a little bit of a catch up now, and Shirlierox is telling Molly that currently researching to see if we can get a little bit of mining done to maybe make us some more money, because we're finding that we need money to survive. None of us are kitted well at all. We would like to get some decent weapons and armour and start doing a little bit of training. So Shirlierox excitedly says, I have the plans. And apparently now we can make a storage box. So let's go ahead and try and build this storage box for ore. Now, once we build this, we should be able to store materials. So what we want to do is we want to have a little look outside the town. We want to see. We'll send Molly. Molly is drawn the short straw. We're going to see if we can find any resource nodes that are near the outside of the town. Now, ideally, we'd like to have copper. Copper is worth more money. However, Iron will be acceptable, I think, just to make a little bit of chunk change. So we've got an iron nodule here. In fact, we've got a couple, but copper would be the best. Now, this is quite a good spot because it's close to the. It is close to the front of the base. So if any shenanigans do go on, we can literally just run back to town and try and not get killed. I'm just gazing around to see if I can see the sheen of that brown copper though, because copper would be a lot more useful to be able to obtain. So we've already spotted an iron place we can mine. Let's see if we can find copper now. Now, I don't know if there is a copper node near here. These are all just normal rocks. I think we might have to mine iron. Ooh, there is copper over here though. Now, is that too far to come? It might be. Right, what we'll do, we'll come back to Ruka. Now, I think Shirlierox still got some building supplies. So, Ruka, if you want to trade with Shirlierox, okay. Right, we'll pause it. Now, you give that to Ruka. And Ruka, if you want to build this storage bin for the materials, so we're going to go ahead and do storage, and we're going to do storage for copper. That is quite a big thing. I guess we'll just stick it there. We'll confirm it. I don't have any building materials. Well, I'm pretty sure didn't I just give you some from Shirlierox? Oh. No, wait a minute. Ruka, you should be able to build that. I don't have any building materials. I think you have. How strange. It says you've not got any building materials, but you have. Why is it doing that? Let's try and put it in your medium backpack. Strange. I guess we need to go to the shop and try and, or maybe I should get Shirlierox to try and, is it because you bought it? Shouldn't be. Let's give the builder materials back to Shirlierox and get you to try and build it. Must I do everything myself, Shirlierox is thinking. No, that is definitely bugged. Right. Ruka, if you want to come back over to the store, just over the way. Now, where was it? It was opposite the bar, I think. So it's just a little way over here. I don't know if... I'm not too sure if they will serve you, though. We'll see. Because the... I think Ruka... The race of Ruka is a Shek. And I don't think they actually like... I've got a feeling they do not like this race of people. Now we can see Molly running around in the background. Have you actually started mining yet? Yes, you have. Okay, so you're slowly beginning to do that. Right, Ruka. Good to see you again. Oh, maybe they, well, of course they will want to trade me. Generally they're not liked, but this is actually their home city, so apart from me being a terrible coward in battle, they should be quite happy to actually serve me. Right, we're going to try again. Let's buy a single material. Come out of it. We'll switch back to Shirlierox and come back. And now we're going to try and build this again. Actually, while we're here, can we... Come back here. Can you give me a sleeping bag? Do you have them in stock? Armor plating, fabric, iron plates... I can't see a sleeping bag. No. Perhaps it's something we could craft out of fabric. I'm wondering. Right, let's go back over here then. And try and get this built again. So we've got 2 building materials now. Surely one of these will let us build it. We'll just head back to Molly. Just about ready to get our first piece. We'll put you in sneak mode as well, just to see if we can mine a little bit discreetly. Okay, Ruka's here now. Let's try and place this building material. I do not have any building materials. Now, oh, no wonder. Ruka slaps her head in frustration. The reason we can't build this is because we actually need iron plates to build this. What a doofus. Right, so with that in mind, we are going to have a little look at some of the other items. So I think I want to build... Ooh, so we've got some new items now. We've got some new storage items. We've got a stone processor. Ooh, that's only going to be for outside, I think. Camping, buildings... No, so we do need to get the training dummy. So we need to get an iron... Was it an iron plate? Yeah, iron plates we need. So let's go back over here. And the shop is actually shut now because it's night time. Well, with that in mind then, we're going to get Ruka to come and help out mining. And... Come on. Ruka really doesn't want to go and mine, I don't think. Okay. It does not want to let you do that. There you go. Maybe you can't auto mine from a distance. Right, so we're still researching, so we want to click on this and get the tree up and see if there's anything else we need to do. So we've got item storage being done and storage boxes. So is there anything else we'd like to try and research? So I'd like to do things like armoured dummies and stuff like that, so we can actually get researching. So what do we need for this? Lockpick training. We need apparently 3 books for that. Simple training dummy is 2 books, so I think we need to go on a bit of a forage and try and find some of these things in the wild. I don't have a clue where we'd find them. Right, Ruka is here now. Ruka also going to stealth mode, and many hands make light work. You want to now maybe if we click on this. Now what we can see on this is, this can only have 1 person at a time assigned to it, so that's why we can't have more than 1 person mining it. Now, I can see a lot of blood over here. Been a bit of a battle. So it looks like Ruka's going to have to, if Ruka's going to do any mining, then Ruka's going to have to mine iron. So that changes the mining a fair bit, because... do I want to risk separating my people like that? So we need to find that other little nodule. It was over here somewhere. I think it was over this way. Let's send Ruka over this way. And we need to try and find that that lump of iron to mine again. Okay, we're finished doing that. Let's take you out of sneak mode as well, because we'd like to get there fairly quick. So Ruka's coming over this way. Now there was some iron over here. Ruka definitely remembers Molly saying it was over this way. So where is it? Okay, Ruka's in the area now. Let's have a little look around, see if we can spy it. Shouldn't be that hard to spot a big lump of metal iron. So... although it is hard to spot. Well, that's the back entrance. Where on earth was that iron? Molly said there was iron right outside the back door. Here it is. Well, I think Rukas laughs at the description that Molly gave, because that is just nowhere near the right way. Meanwhile, Shirlierox it's come to an end of doing research, so I think it's time to zoom on in, click on the craft table and see, is there anything we can research still? Now we can research the public sales, that's something we can do. Farming boxes we might as well get, but all the other stuff is soon going to be locked out, so once you finish researching these things, then you're going to have to join the rest of them mining. Now, speaking of mining, Molly's managed to get nearly 5 iron from this. Ruka is still on the first lot. And we're going to, once it gets to 5, I believe it will, you can't mine anything else from that node, so we could actually get Shirlierox to come and help out and collect this, or we could get Ruka to, well, Molly to haul it back. See, that's not going to get mined now until somebody comes and gets it. I think Shirlierox is still researching, so Molly, if you want to take this whole stack and come back to town. And Ruka, you can carry on mining. You can get your full quota. You can get 5 as well. Now, as Molly heads back to town, she can hear the sound of fighting. There is a fight going on somewhere. Now, where is it? Is it over near Ruka or is it in the town? So, Ruka can't see any fighting going on, but there's definitely some fighting going on. In fact, Molly's been spotted. I think it's just by the main guards. Okay, I don't know. Slightly concerned what that fighting was, but we're going to go and try and sell our stuff. So let's go to the general store. Should be open by now. And just sell our goods. Let's get in here and sell up. So we've got 5 units of copper here. So we're going to sell this. Good to see you again. Okay, let's do a little bit of trading then. Let's talk to you. Okay, so I've got all this stuff here, and you're going to sell. How much are you going to give me for it? 198, I believe. Nice. Nice profits. So we're over 10k of cats now. So we did need some iron plates, didn't we, to build some stuff. So let us purchase some of these things just to see if we might need them or not. I don't know if we need that yet. We'll just get the iron plates because that's all Molly was sent to the shop for. So we're going to get there, come back here and hand it in. Okay, meanwhile, Ruka is on 2. You've only collected 2. 2 resources, so you've got a while to go. Shirlierox is actually finished building now. Oh, Ruka has been spotted. Who by? Okay, we've got some bandits coming. Now, the sensible thing now would be to just run back to town. So we are gonna run back to town. I'm going to head back to the safety of Squin. So let's head back to these. Ruka, run. We'll put you on block. And you better abandon that ore. So off you go. Because the bandits are coming for you. And you can't run as fast as I'd like you to. Now, I don't think you've got any food. So, we've got you on block. Hopefully, you can get near enough to the guards to avoid all of these. Right, so these are going to get in range soon. Come on. Come on, we just need to get ahead of these. The guards are right over here. So we're that close. The bandits are actually running next to us. And they are striking. Okay. We are juking them. Ruka is managing to avoid them. Guards, guards, guards. Help, help. Bandits are attacking me. And luckily, now the battle commences. And the bandits have been wiped out. So I can now medic myself. Heal myself up. And head back into town. Okay, open your bags. Let's show them my gear. I've got nothing to be afraid of. Meanwhile, Ruka realises that I've left all that iron ore back over here. So let's head back and get that iron ore. Now, where was it? We were in this area. Was it this one? Nope. It was a little bit over to the side, wasn't it, when we mined it before? This one. Right, so we're going to come over here, grab the iron ore, and I think it's safer to say we shouldn't be mining on our own, so we're going to take that. We're going to come back inside and get inside. Okay, back inside we go. Now it looks like Ruka's got injuries to the her arm again. Oh no, it's because there's actually a dust storm, so you do actually need to get inside. Let's get inside. Get protected. There we go. Back inside, and you are actually hungry now. So Shirlierox is going to hand out rations now to everyone. So Molly gets some food, Ruka gets some food, and you can all eat. There we go. Okay, now Molly, if you want to finish building this copper storage. Now, interestingly enough, who or what was that just came inside our... that's actually a pack beast patrolling town. I'm surprised that was allowed into my building, considering my building is not public. It is a private building. Okay. Begone, pack beast. I don't know what you want, but yeah, you're quite scary. So we're going to build this copper storage thing now. And as you can see, that is getting built up nicely, and we're soon going to have our very own little storage bin for this copper. And I think we're going to have to go and do a little bit more mining and get some research books as well. So I'm just going to get this built. Nearly done. Everyone's coming in the house. Right, we finally built our very own copper storage. Now, interestingly enough, I wonder if we can automate running between the copper node and that. So we're going to explore that in the next video. Anyway, that's it for now. This is Kenshi. Hope you're enjoying the adventures of Shirlierox, Molly and Ruka. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.